Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And today, if you don't mind, I would very much like to announce that I will begin to talk about the genre of movies that I'd like to refer to as 1970s disaster movies. I am a big fan of this particular genre, and there are so many examples of entertaining films from this category and also from this era, the 1970s. And so I thought it might be a fun time to try to devote, say, a video per film. And I have a number of films that I would like to talk about 30 or so. So I thought it would be an interesting thing to try to focus in on a video per film or a video a day. I don't know if I'll be able to do a video a day on this, but I will certainly do my best. And in any event, it'll be about 30 or so. And so I have an idea of that, but hopefully, if you're interested, please let us take this journey together. Again, this is my selection, and so maybe the films that I choose might not necessarily sync with those films that you think are worth talking about, and so that's okay. And perhaps a number of films that I will talk about might not necessarily be your cup of tea, so to speak, and so that's okay too. But in any case, I think it's a very fun and entertaining genre. I think it's one that has so many possibilities and subcategorizations and subgenres within it. There are, of course, many different scenarios that lead to the quote-unquote disaster occurring. Maybe it's something found in nature, maybe it's human folly or some kind of human error or mistake that causes the events. Maybe there's some kind of external forces that are also at play that are usually based in some kind of social or political basis. And maybe there's something to do with some kind of huge piece of architecture or some kind of moving vehicle, and there's also a large cast of various people, various characters that are coming together, and we get their backstories, and there's also a level of drama or melodrama or soap opera that is part of a lot of their backstory, and things of that nature. So I will try to, of course, describe why it is I think a particular film that I talk about falls within the genre. But, of course, this is also my way to say in advance that I think it's a very wide genre that could be subject to interpretation. And so my interpretation might not necessarily be in line with yours. In other words, you might disagree with a film that I choose in terms of how I interpret that, but that's okay too. That's not a problem. Again, it's just meant to be hopefully a fun time, and if you are interested, let's go through this particular journey together. I have no sense of order. I suppose I could go chronologically, but I probably, just to give me a little bit more freedom, if you don't mind, I will just go in a sort of random order. And so I might jump from year to year to year, but if you don't mind that, then please, I would like to proceed in that fashion. And I might leave maybe my favorites, if you want to call them that. I might leave that to the end, but more or less this isn't a ranked list per se, but overall these are films that as I say, for whatever reason, I really enjoy or really find entertaining within the genre. It's impossible for me to speak about every single film that could fall within this category, so please don't expect this to be an overall comprehensive view of the entirety of the genre. Again, I can't do that, but I will try to make selections, as it were. Also, because of the vastness of it, I've tried to give myself a little bit of a parameter by focusing in only on those films that were released during the decade of the 1970s. So it's 1970s disaster movies. Of course, there are many great examples of the genre found in other periods of time. I know, of course, right? But just for purposes of this video series, let's focus in on 1970s disaster movies. And so I will post a video, hopefully with a consistent degree of frequency, and I hope you enjoy it. One more thing is, I will try to maintain a sense of surprise as well. I won't put the film title in the YouTube video title, so I'll just make the YouTube video title bland, and so I won't reveal it. So I will only reveal the title when I speak about it in the video, so just to maintain a certain level of surprise. So just in case you're interested, that's what I'll do. I will, of course, though, be sure that I don't give any specific spoilers of plot. So so please rest assured that I will make sure that nothing is overly spoiled. And so if you watch a video and it ends up being of a film that you haven't seen, please don't worry. I won't spoil it, but I will try to speak about it just enough so as to hopefully pique your interest, because, as I say, the films that I plan to talk about over the course of the next few days or weeks are films in each in their own way are films that are ones that I think are really fun and entertaining and suspenseful and engaging. So I will certainly do my best to make the case for each of these films going forward. So with that, my friends, this is the announcement for the upcoming series, as it were. I will, of course, try to keep other videos going as I do this, so if in case the disaster genre is not your cup of tea, again, I apologize, but I will also try to do other videos here in the same at the same time. So my dear friends, if you aren't interested, again, please accept my apologies, but if you are interested, let us hopefully have some fun conversations about this genre, which is, once again, 1970s disaster movies. Okay, my friends, so that's it for now. And so until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well, and please keep on watching a lot of great movies. Thank you so much, as always, for your time. I very much appreciate it. Stay strong, stay safe, and cheers.